Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a video. One of the best-known war poets, Owen, joined the First World War. In the year 1917, he suffered concussion and was hospitalized in Edinburgh. There he met Siegfried Sassoon as a fellow patient who encouraged him to write on war experience. Recovering, Owen returned to the war and was killed in an action a week before the armistice. Sassoon collected and published his poems in 1920. Owen had a bitter experience of war. He states his protest against the dehumanizing ugliness of war with a directness, which is the result of deep, authentic feelings. He exposes the hollowness of any glorification of war by poets and politicians. Owen's verse is technically important. It is straightforward and evocative. He uses assonance, alliteration, and consonants for deliberate poetic effect. His pararhyme is equally effective for producing the harshness of war. The poets of 1930s felt his influence. The Strange Meeting is a war poem written during the First World War. The poet was a young soldier in the World War I, and he refers to an imaginative experience in the course of his life of war. The young soldier dreams that he had escaped from the battlefield and passed into a dark tunnel cut out long before in war. He meets the spirit of the German youth whom he killed the day before. The man was far from the scenes of bloodshed and roaring guns. He says to the soldier that there is no cause for mourning excepting the regret that he might have lived more years on earth but for his premature death in the battlefield. He has also a sense of hopelessness that he could not do any good to the world as well as to himself. He has in his life the noble ideal of establishing peace and harmony among nations by making them see the truth of war. He wanted to tell them the pity of war, the pity that war created as fine essence out of the waste of life. Now men will be again plunged into the bloody war and will be eager to fight and kill, little knowing that the bloodshed and carnage mean nothing to them. No nations will dissolve their armies, and they will recede from progress through deeds of beastly killings. He had the knowledge, the capacity, and supreme self-restraint to expose the truth about war, but he was not given any opportunity to live and teach mankind the truth about the pity of war. Mankind will live now, take a long time to learn the great truth. When nations have shed much blood and despaired of achieving any good out of hatred and suspicion, he would have come out and given to the world his healing truths. These truths are so pure and elemental that they cannot be corrupted by vicious doctrines of hate and war. The dead soldier says that he lived, he would have given his life and soul for it. Thank you.